Oh shit. Where was I? After I forgot. Yeah. So after I dibbity-dab-doo-dah out of California, I went from the Bay and I was actually gonna come back. I was coming back to Turkey for school. Remember, this was last. When was this? This was last, I want to say October. 2022 October. Yeah, so after I dibbity, I had a 20-hour layover in France, in Paris. This was my first time in Paris, basically first time in Europe. I'm gonna go meet my friend. I have to go to where he's at, and I looked up on Google Maps, it's like an hour away. I don't have Wi-Fi. Hopefully I'll be able to just find my way there and not get lost, and it's gonna be fun. I didn't explain very well in the last video. I think I mentioned like I would not leave my house. I didn't go to any of my classes. I had like this mindset where it's like, what is even the point? Where it's like, why would I go out? Yeah, I felt like my life was going nowhere. Yeah, I was like, what's the point of like going out and meeting these people? Like meeting friends, meeting people I know, or even trying to meet new people, because it's like I'm gonna be dipping from this country in like a year anyway. So what's the point of like having these new experiences? What's the point of making new friends? What's the point of hanging out with current friends when they're all just gonna leave anyways? And I was very used to, I guess I was very used to leaving myself. I like bounced around so much. I was used to me leaving. I was used to like saying goodbye so often. So it's like, you know what? Why go through all the trouble? Why go through all that when it's just like, okay, I'm not gonna see these people ever again, most likely. So why should I? However, I think it's like uncertainty is everyone wants to be like certain to some extent in life, right? It's like you want to know you're gonna pass that class. You want to know that you want to do good on that exam. You want to know that you will be getting a job, and of course you like people try and do these things, but it's like everyone wants to, I feel like, feel a certain certainty in life, but you can't reach that certainty without uncertainty because it's not there yet. You know what I'm saying? I was not really opening myself to new experiences. I'm 24, I'm 23, young, early 20s, still got the world to see and do mad things. I remember I was at a restaurant in California and someone asked for my number, and I said, I'm only here for the summer, I don't have a car. I was not open to like going out and meeting someone. A hyung pulled me out and he's just like, why didn't you give her your number? I'm like, what's the point? I was only in San Jose for like 2.5 months. I was only here for 2 months. What's even the point? He's like, you're fucking stupid. I'm like, huh? He's like, you don't know what kind of people you're gonna meet. You don't know if you don't know what you're gonna expect. It's like life is like a box of chocolates. You never know you never really know what's gonna happen if you don't really put yourself out there. And Paris was an interesting experience because, number one, never thought I'd be going to Paris. This was actually somewhat planned. I planned this like 20-hour layover deliberately in Paris because I was meeting my friend Jojo. Introduce yourself.
What's up, guys? Name's Jojo. This is so weird. Yeah, living in Paris, cooking. Yeah, that's it, yeah.
Yep. All right, let's go. We first met in high school in Korea. We were both going to this church, like an English service. I was like super awkward because everyone kind of knew each other from like, international schools anyway, so then they were like cliques. And I'm just like, hello. Yeah, I remember with Jojo, we'd go get some Jamba juice after service. We'd go play some basketball near the Hangang. I don't know, I always thought he's younger than me. You know, I always thought he was like super cool, super outgoing, extroverted dude. Yeah, I don't think we were like that close, but then back during COVID, I think 2021, he after high school he went to Paris. He went to, I think it was Lyon. He went somewhere in France. No, he was working in Korea. Anyways, he went to like the culinary. I want to say culinary. He's a fucking good chef, basically. He introduced me in 2021. He introduced me to freaking like fine dining. Took me to like a really nice restaurant in Korea, and I'm just like, holy shit. You know, this is the first time I received food in like wave courses. I remember it was like a nice restaurant, and there were all these couples, women wearing dresses, guys in suits. He was wearing sweatpants. And he is very passionate about food. Jojo I respect very much because basically Asian culture, Korean culture, or really anywhere in the world right now is like, oh, once you finish high school, you have to go to college. And for me, I don't think I was planning too much on going to college, but I'm like, I don't know what else to do. I'm just gonna go go to college. Or a lot of people do that as well. It's like, you know, I'm just gonna go study for 4 years. But he's like got experience in Korea cooking, and then he wanted to go and like I can pursue that in France, which is what he's doing right now. Anyways, he's like a dedicated dude, hard worker. And it's crazy because in high school we weren't that close, I'd say. He was just like, oh dude, you're coming, like fucking pull through to Paris, pull through to France. I'm like, shit, okay. It's like I never would have expected this to happen. And from Korea to like France, it's crazy. It's like unexpected friendships. It's like, you know someone and then you don't really like hang out with them, but once you do, you're just like, oh, why didn't I meet this guy sooner?
You like think about life and like,
you know,
chill.
And just very slow.
Have a wonderful time. This is that garden right there is the
Tulier. How did I get here?
Just absorb it all, bro.
I'm doing that. I think this was like 2 unexpected friendships in this one trip, because I also met up with a friend of mine named Naz there.
Hi. What am I supposed to say now?
So she's same batch as me, like 2019 business student at Otu, and I didn't really know her until Nego asked. First time that we met.
Okay, so I was outside smoking. I was alone. It was so cold outside, and
I asked for a lighter.
No, you asked for a cigarette, and I didn't bring my package with me. And I was like, if you hold this, I can take my packet and then come back to you. And you were like, no, don't do that to me, don't do that to me. And I was like, okay, you're lost. And I didn't do anything, and then you left.
But then we ended up being in the same group for one of our projects. I think it was a marketing. I want to say it was a marketing class. And then this past semester, we actually did 2 final year projects together. I don't think I've ever really hung out with people in my major in business. Obviously, that's on me. No, I don't really go hang out. But then again, I want to say I was never around as well. I don't have that many Turkish friends, okay? Because my Turkish is shit. So I met this arkadaşım in France. I did not expect that to happen. Probably one of the closest friends in my department right now. She was there on her
Erasmus, and it's now really unreal for me that we met with Lee right here.
Still taking it in. So these unexpected friendships in life. You never know who you're gonna meet. You never know how life is gonna turn out. And you know, if shit is gonna suck anyway, might as well go try to make it a little less suckier. Sucks. Make it less. Open yourself to new experiences, basically. You guys have a Kmart. We don't have a Kmart in Turkey. Feel like in Paris, feel like in Paris. What is it called? Yeah, there's still people.
But then now this is when you enjoy Paris, like
at
nighttime. Yeah, ain't nobody trying to go to like fucking
Eiffel Tower
in the morning, right?
Exactly.
Shitting me, gotta be kidding me. How could you?
Now look, a little rabbit's trying to get into the fucking
shit on me? You ain't got shit on me. Shitting me, gotta be kidding me.
Oh, dude, my phone, I almost got fucked.
How could you shit on me?
Paris.
You ain't got shit on me.
How long, bro?
That's 7. It's almost 12 right now. I got a flight in 7 hours. Let's go. Let's go. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one. Peace. What's up, guys? I'm sleep deprived as hell. We made it to Paris. Came to see the glass. What is this called?
The Louvre.
The Louvre. But it's not on. So I guess I have to come back to Paris to take it again. Ain't that right?
Some bitches got no shame cause they rely on dick. Talking about a tip.
Look, it's the rabbit again.